boss fired me without cause, so I exposed his illegal scams and got him arrested. Sweet revenge never tasted so fucking good. Hey, Reddit, I never thought I'd be posting something like this, but holy shit, you need to hear what went down at my job. My name's Asker, and I worked at this small financial firm for 3 years. My boss, Henrik, was a dickhead, but I kept my head down and did my job. I was good at it, too. Then, out of nowhere, Henrik called me into his office. Henrik looked smug as hell, leaning back in his leather chair, his office reeking of overpriced cologne. Asker, we've decided to terminate your employment, effective immediately. What the fuck? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. On what grounds? Performance issues, he said, barely hiding a smirk. I knew that was bullshit. My performance reviews had always been stellar. That's crap, and you know it, Henrik. What's this really about? He just shrugged, his grin widening. It's not up for discussion. Pack your things and get out. I was furious. Storming out of his office, I knew something was fishy. Henrik was always shady, but this was next level. I decided then and there I wasn't going down without a fight. I spent the next few days in a daze, but my anger kept me focused. I remembered overhearing Henrik on a phone call a few weeks back, something about offshore accounts and kickbacks. I needed proof. My friend Freya worked in IT and owed me a favor. I asked her to help me access Henrik's emails. Freya hesitated. Asker, you're playing with fire. If he finds out... I know, I said, but I need to get back at him. He fired me for no reason. Please, Freya... She sighed but agreed. A couple of days later, she handed me a flash drive. Everything you need is on here. Be careful. I spent the entire night going through the emails. What I found made my blood boil. Henrik was involved in embezzlement, money laundering, and tax evasion. He'd been siphoning company funds into offshore accounts for years. The bastard was filthy rich while screwing over his employees and clients. Armed with this information, I knew I had to be smart. I couldn't just walk into the police station and hand it over. I needed a plan. My cousin Niels was a journalist. If anyone knew how to handle this, it was him. Niels was shocked when I told him everything. Asker, this is huge. If what you're saying is true, Henrik could go away for a long time. But we need more than just emails. We need witnesses, documents, everything. Over the next few weeks, Niels and I gathered everything we could. We interviewed former employees, dug up financial records, and connected all the dots. It was exhausting, but the thought of seeing Henrik behind bars kept me going. Finally, we had everything we needed. Niels published a bombshell article, and the shit hit the fan. The police raided Henrik's office, seizing computers and documents. It was glorious. But the best part? I got to confront Henrik one last time. I walked into his office as the cops were cuffing him. His face went pale when he saw me. You, he spat. You did this. I smiled, feeling the sweetest satisfaction. Yeah, I did. You fucked with the wrong person, Henrik. Enjoy prison. Henrik screamed as they dragged him away, and I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. I'd done it. I'd taken down the asshole who thought he was untouchable. The aftermath was a whirlwind. Henrik was charged with multiple felonies, and his assets were frozen. The company was under investigation, and the board had no choice but to shut it down. I found a new job, one where I was appreciated and respected. But the best part was the calls and messages I received from former colleagues and clients. They thanked me for exposing Henrik, for standing up when no one else could. It felt fucking amazing. Freya and Niels were heroes in my book. I couldn't have done it without them. We celebrated with more drinks than I could count, and for the first time in a long time, I felt at peace. So, yeah, Reddit, that's my story. Henrik thought he could fire me and get away with it, but I fought back, and sweet revenge never tasted so fucking good.